Alright, I feel like trying something new with the intro for this game today. Hola amigos, and welcome friends to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Alright, so basically all I want to do today, hopefully I can be heard over the music, because at least for me it's kind of loud. It's kind of loud. But literally all I want to do today is play this game and show you guys some roller coasters that I built on this game. This is a pretty nostalgic video game for me. Me and my brother Brady grew up playing this. This is me and him are both like, or me and like basically my family are all really big roller coaster people. So being able to make our own roller coasters is pretty cool. So we got into this game pretty easily, and like I said, we basically grew up on it. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to show you guys some roller coasters I built. Wow, that is loud. Oh, alright. Alright. So yeah, I'm not gonna show the POVs for every roller coaster that I made here, but I will show some of my favorites. Like my most favorites. This one right here is called the Reeler. Yes. It's just a classic wooden coaster. Can't go wrong with it. It, at points, almost doesn't make it through the entire course, but it does. Trust me, it does. And I think I did a pretty good job with it. Now, I'm not going to keep saying that because I believe that with every roller coaster I built. In this specific park, that right there, as you saw it go up, this is called the Devil's Drop. What kind of coaster? It's an air-powered coaster, I believe. It's basic. You just go up. It's pretty tall, but for the most part, it's pretty basic. Let's say I don't like it. It's I don't like. You can see all this. That is very loud. You can see all the puke there, but people still ride it. Not sure why. This one right here. This is Corkscrew. This is my own little recreation of the real life coaster Corkscrew at Cedar Point. So it's not exactly the same, but it's a little hard to do that in this game anyways. But I think it turned out pretty well. You got the first hill into that airtime with the loop, turn around, corkscrew, and that's it. That's basically how it goes at Cedar Point. And then you got these two Loudmouth coasters, Mice Gone Wild and Mice Gone Crazy. Please don't make fun of my terrible names for some of these coasters. I do realize it, and I am sorry. But please don't make fun of me. Anyways, yeah, there's really nothing much to say about those. They're Wild Mouse coasters. They're basic. This right here, Rampant Ravens. Probably one of the worst introverted coasters I've ever made. Because it's just way too basic. In real life, introverted coasters are very intense and awesome. But I made this one way too basic and boring. I'm pretty proud of it though. This yellow one right here is called Quick Draw. This area, it's in my western area, so that's why it's called Quick Draw. I made this coaster way too intense though. There's no way something like this would ever exist. I mean, look at this first drop. I mean, that's pretty freaking insane. And then into another 90-degree drop, into all these spins, into another 90-degree drop. When you're going really fast as well, might I add. I made that way too intense. This one right here, Titanoboa. This is one I'll show the POV first. This is the first roller coaster I want to show the POV of, and then I will like give a little bit of insight and my overall opinions on it, because it is one of my favorites that I built. Whoa, voice crack. Overall, there's nothing really crazy about that one, about Titanoboa. But I think it's one of my favorites because of just how it turned out exactly. In my Western themed area, I know like I don't know if Titanoboas are really or were really a animal found in like the countryside or whatever. But I don't know. I just like how it turned out. I think it looks good. Um, Pretty sure it's also a hyper coaster or like a specific kind of hyper. I'm not very good with specific models for roller coasters. This one down here, King's Crazy Mine. This is another one of my favorites. So let's see the POV. Wait, spoilers? Gosh. And then with this coaster from here on out, it's just that lift hill, another one here, and then a little hill into the station. Overall, though, I'm very happy on how that turned out, because that kind of coaster model is basically another Wild Mouse. But the way I did it, I think I made it more intense and more exciting than your basic, everyday Wild Mouse coaster. So I'm very happy on how that turned out. These go-karts here are pretty cool as well. You got a log jammer here. The way log jammers are in this game make it very hard to make log jammers exciting like how they are in real life. Mostly because of how quickly they slow down. But overall, it's a log jammer. You can't go wrong. And then I think, yeah, River Rapids. Those are also kind of hard for me to make in this game. But yeah. And then you got a water coaster that gets the people driving go-karts wet as well, which is funny. Bobsled coaster, I'm not gonna talk about this really at all. I'm not very proud of how that turned out, but yeah, it's not terrible. Superman takes flight. I think this is a looping coaster. I think that's the design that I made for this. One I'm pretty proud of, but I think I made it a little too intense for my liking. That's fine. This wooden coaster right here is Rattler. Another like pretty simple wooden coaster. Excuse me. Another pretty simple wooden coaster that you can't really go wrong with. I'm very like out of any kind of coaster in this game, I always make a ton of wooden ones, and no matter what, I always take pride in how they turn out because I love wooden coasters in real life. They're charming. They got their charm to it. They're simple, but if you know what I mean, they're still fun. Hurricane Hawk. This is a Giga coaster. If you ever been to Cedar Point, this is the same kind of model. This is the same kind of coaster as Millennium Force at Cedar Point. And this is one I'm very proud of, so I will show you the view now. So yeah, I think that's a pretty fun one that I made. Very intense, just like, sorry, how Giga Coasters are in real life. Giga Coasters, no matter what, always turn out extremely intense, at least in my opinion. And they are very fun as well. If this coaster was real, I would ride it all the time. These coasters over here, this one is I made specifically to be a looping coaster. I called it Ninja. You know, it's a looping coaster. You can't, not a looping coaster, a boomerang coaster. Sorry, you can't go wrong with it. I think it's pretty fun. This one here is Shuriken Throw. Another one like Ninja. You can't go wrong with it. It's pretty simple to make these coasters. I don't know the exact kind of model off the top of my head right now, but again, they're pretty simple to make for the most part. Not going to show the POV for either one of those. This one, though, definitely going to show the POV for. I know the train just went, but I'm going to speed it up so we can get it from the very beginning. This one is called Excavation Evacuation, and as you can tell, it's another wooden coaster. I have, like I strongly believe this might be one of the best coasters I've ever built. And then the rest of the coaster is just going up that chain lift back into the station. So, why do I think that that is the best coaster I've ever built? Well, the overall layout of this one, I'm a very big fan of. It's not, I mean, it's a wooden coaster, but it's it kind of like in my mind, it kind of strays away from like how I would picture a classic wooden coaster to look. I'm just a big fan of how this one turned out. And whenever I was making it, this is how I wanted it to turn out in my head. Or this is how I pictured it in my head, and it turned out perfectly. With the theming as well, I'm very happy with how everything, with how I did everything. This is about a year ago when I made this as well, so still very proud of it to this day. So that's basically it, though. With showing off some of these coasters. I just wanted to like have a bit of fun, give this game some light, because it is pretty old, but I still love it. I grew up with this game. Well, more specifically, me and my brother Brady both grew up with this game. So this was a big part of my childhood, and I wanted to share I wanted to share some of my creations on here with you guys. Maybe you'd enjoy, maybe you don't care. Either way, I had a lot of fun doing this and showing off some of these coasters to you guys. So yeah, if you'd like me to possibly play this game and make a new amusement park from the ground up, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have a possible favorite that you saw today with like any coaster that I built, like if you happen to really like one of them, I don't know, let me know. It sounds silly in my head, but you never know. Nope, we just heard someone puke. But yeah, if you, jeez, must be from Devil's Drop. But anyways, if you would like to see me make a new amusement park from the ground up, yeah, let me know down in the comments below. I would totally be up for that, because again, this game is a part of my childhood, so I would absolutely love to play this game for you guys if you want to see it. Even if nobody says anything, I might still do it. Well, I don't know. But yeah, this is all I wanted to do. I just wanted to show you guys some of my coasters that I made on this game. So yeah, I know this isn't like an ideal kind of video that I make, where ideally I would probably have already started a new amusement park from the ground up, but I didn't want to do that just yet, at the very least. I just wanted to show off some of my creations. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, hope you guys enjoyed it, because I had a lot of fun making this and reminiscing on these coasters that I made, which I made all those about a year ago now. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see those POVs. It was pretty cool for me to see those POVs again, as well as to share it with you guys. But for now, that's gonna be it. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later, friends, till the end. Bye, guys.
Audio.